Alright, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, KC versus Team Secret. Poppy ban, Nocturne ban. Is KC first picking Camille again? I swear, bro. Like, can't you just recognize that your team is ass at this champ and move on? Why do we complicate it so much? Camille is a roaming champ. Pick something that scales better with Caliste and like focus on the lane more. Please don't first pick Camille. Caliste, KC, please. Alright, Vi for Yike. Wait for Vendetta, bro. Wait for Vendetta and get yourself one of those starter boxes. Play Shen or Zed or just play the pre-rifts, you know? And get inspiration from there. Javan Camille. Will kyeahoo go for Akali blind? Or will he just slam Orianna? Picking Orianna here is kind of rough. The draft spot is quite nice. Something that Karmine Corp could choose is just pick full bot lane. Pick full bot lane and ignore everything else. But if we're picking Jin, I swear, Caliste Criminal Ziggs. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. I'm not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. Alright, let's see if KC have mastered the roam style. First match against GENG couldn't be rough. Harry Potter ban. KC with the Mundo ban. You know, KC banned Mundo. I don't know if Pun plays it. It was Hizto that played it. Hizto played Mundo against Team Esports. Top Esports. You could just go Orianna here on 4. The enemy will be AP heavy if they go Akali. But you could send Ziggs mid into Ori and then counterpick Sivir with like Kalista in this game. First, I think GAM on paper have the better draft, but in my opinion, I do think that KOI will win such a game against GAM with these drafts. They have a very good skirmishing team, and I think that GAM will not have the patience to execute on the Orianna strength. Look at that information they got everywhere. Ergo checked if he starts blue. They got a ward on Raptors. We might see Javan basically collect all the camps and then look for some kind of cross-map, split-map play. Go fight Vi in the jungle, but Vi starting bot side means that it's going to be way harder to do. Especially because they will realize very late, you know. Because Vi could have started Wolves. Like this, Vi will do chickens third, and Javan will already have made some decisions.
The fact that they're forced to put Busio there is just heartbreaking for Akali. Yeah, Busio now in a fair bit of trouble actually, as the hookshot does get the flash out of Busio.
That's the flash. Off of the DA Ignite.
Taken down alongside the Ignite, every dot available.
They use a lot of mana here to break Busio, so it means kyeahoo's lane is going to be quite chill here.
With Halo Blades early on.
This could be dangerous, the Hex Flash. Busio doesn't connect. Did against the Q. Whose draft you like? I think I prefer blue side, but without nameplates. I don't know, I just don't trust KC to execute on this. But hard for me to call here. I just like how consistent KC's like output is.
Sometimes it just happens.
Like how strong their output is. In terms of CC, you know.
Not as interesting as that's a great stun to get out of the hookshot. We'll get the flash out of BA. Looks a lot more comfortable on the Leon this time around. Is okay. The hookshot comes in this time.
Busio has no flash.
I'm so sorry, Busio. First blood goes over to Pond.
Not sure why we are walking here. You know, Yike is clearing camps for free and Nara is under no danger at all, completely pointless. Doesn't know what vision enemy has in River, on Pixel, and just walks in. Kinda tilted seeing Urkel getting a free kill.
In fact, a lot of people sharing that sentiment right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of... definitely when it comes to draft, the mutations that are enabled through one champion are kind of crazy.
Everywhere, man. Gonna find another hookshot as Dire not exactly the
BA just wants screen time, bro.
Still get the perfect execution out of kyeahoo. So he is going to be able to get the
At least Busio is playing a roaming game and they're not playing around the Ziggs that is playing isolated on side. But the issue is like they're not progressing enough, you know, like Sivir getting to base on BF, she's just farming away. I worry that the pacing of the game is very good for Team Secret.
to the
KC
initial
fans.
advantage that they picked up, but doesn't have a whole lot
Civis
to worry
Piss
about
chilling.
just yet. Eat the CC. Very, very nicely done there. Gets himself out of the way as now Caliste possibly in trouble as Eddie is on the hunt. Needs another auto attack. And he just spell shields the ultimate. That turret was
These
doing a lot
secret
of
whales
damage,
are
but not enough
in
to kill
such
the
a good
Civ.
spot,
They
bros.
just walk it off.
That was so beautiful.
Pushing
the lane way too far. Beats him up.
This is such a not KC draft that they have. Oh,
and it's crazy because Eddie didn't
terrible.
invest anything. He's 21
Team
stacks
Secret
left.
as well,
That's
you know,
gonna be
like they.
300 gold cashing in real
Team Secret
soon.
Wales, they just
And
had a
we all
bad
know
game,
Civ
I
can
think,
make
by
the
their
game
standard.
so
Like they are way
incredibly
better than they
difficult.
showed.
He's around the map, right?
GAM is
She just
beating
does it
MKOI
right
too.
back and does not really
Bro.
care. So Eddie is in a very good position.
He was just done,
Still yet
bro.
to put that first item to
They just send Fnatic to an international, guys.
wanting to they were
Even if they're like
listening,
ninth
right?
place,
Now
they
we've
just
gotta
send
try
them
and
there
get
to
out
see if we can
Busio.
break
Yike
some
is trying to
records.
Stop that from happening. Solar Flare comes on down here as Hizto's the
All
one
right.
taking up everything. Gets
All
him
right.
shield, but it's not going to be enough.
All right, good skirmish from KC.
Canna
Canna with the mega. Oh, Canna! And yo, huge. Canna smurfed that. Canna smurfed that. Their comp is better, you know. As I mentioned in Champions Select, their comp is really strong. They just have so much CC chain. They can always target one guy, really good target access. But how Canna played this? The E was nice. Full lethal tempo. Gets the mega out just on time. Boom.
Oh man, beautifully played here for Canna.
And the last flash as well.
And then the flash out of the way. Goodbye, BA. Kyeahoo finding a bit of an angle. We mentioned as well about these item spikes. And
no ult on kyeahoo.
Is there. Dire.
Wow.
Be able to save his support. And also,
Exec Gumble, baby.
fight this Akali either.
Kali damage, kinda nasty there.
Up that money now.
Ultima's Mininar. Busio is there to cover that.
Not sure about that flash though from
Ew.
Bun as he picks up the turret aggro. Busio
Oh.
comes on down. Mega Inferno Bomb. Good night. Ergot and Pun will be
Hey.
in the deck. The rest of Team Secret just
Why
trying
wants
to
to
run
ult
away.
anything?
Well, it was going really well for Team Secret, and since then, nothing has really worked. They're going to go for
Okay.
another thing here.
3v4 so
As
far.
Gary's
Ziggs
sticking
and Nar
the
not
bangs
moving.
in.
The
Busio
Yordles
kind of realizing that he had
playing their
nowhere
own
to go.
game.
And so he is just dead once again. Chase flying through this mid lane.
Kyeahoo's on a big flank. Look at Vi though. Vi is so late. And KC actually go in here. E lands. Holy, did you go in 3v4? I do feel like Team Secret was way too scared. They need to fight back. I think people misunderstand the value of Camille, really.
Now with the Akali, very decisive. Look at his target, kills his target, Canna.
Alright, yeah, Canna is gonna hit Mega now, but doing so much damage here.
Wow, wow, Canna.
Not going to be enough, and Hizto just
He wants to win. He doesn't want to be brandished an international choker. He's locking in.
The Cassiopeia could be a problematic position.
Kyeahoo gets comboed. Look how tanky LYON is against Cassie because of the W, the block damage. Big Pun. Oh, what a read from Big Pun. Zika Zilea pushing mid lane. Dancing away from Jarvan.
Is picked up by Team Secret.
The Rylai's and Canna has found himself a crab.
Yeah, looking for
Okay, Urgot has no ult, so he's not going to find lethal ranges on Canna like this. Canna has Sterak shield as well.
Throwing the boulders around, we'll see whether the wallop is going to connect. Just keeps collecting them, but BA is going to show up. Great.
Canna's just having fun, bro. He's playing playful League of Legends.
Hizto finds Yike, but Busio is right here. Dire, is he going to be able to do anything? The answer is no, as Hizto does flash and flag drag to try and get out.
He lives.
Over, but there is nothing they can
This game is very
and the
European.
Jarvan just walks it off.
Dear Karthus, by the skin of his teeth, as BA is looking to play a bit aggressive on Yike.
Yeah, Solar Play comes in, does slow him down. Mega in front of him doing a lot of damage.
Everyone's surviving with 1 HP. Nobody dies. Some just need a little help. Pun gets a huge shutdown. Is KC throwing this game, ladies and gentlemen? It seems like they don't know how to team fight around the Ziggs.
Eddie's on a killing spree now. And Team Secret even out the kills. And yeah, you're
KC Library.
Be them taking down the Baron.
What a great
KC Library.
KC overextends at the red buff.
Ziggs has not been in a single team fight. Everybody dies. Some just need a little help.
Are needed to make the impossible possible.
Well, they're going to have to try and kill them because they do not have a smite.
What is this dank POV, bro? I don't see anything. It's so dark.
there's anywhere for him to go.
Holy, kind of crazy. We got live POV, bro. That is some tech. Fair play, WC.
Secure the Baron, and they are back in the driver's seat.
Well, kyeahoo was just... That was some claustrophobic POV, bro. That was so dark, bro. Live POV goes nuts. So KC losing Nash, bro, it's a bit of a tragedy. They're just not team fighting around the Ziggs at all, putting him in awkward positions, not letting him gain any value ahead of it. They're walking into two meat grinders, that is Casio and Ergo. They need to be a lot more elegant in terms of how they fight and use their tools to one-shot targets. They can't waste anything on Kameto. Nice E from Bia.
Yeah, in the replay, I mean, yeah, absolutely nothing he could do.
I hope you're sitting comfortably. Eddie's not sitting comfortably at all.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, he's going to go on the hunt for an escape, and he's not.
Eddie Bam trades 1-for-1 at least. Here's a flank on the Camille as well. Bia is gonna fall. One more auto from Busio. Q. He's looking for the lead to the W damage. Oh, Busio gets played like a fiddle. Yo, Team Secret is actually gonna win, guys. Oh my lord.
Now just looking to escape as Team Secret.
Canna gets out. Is Canna actually gonna lose this game where he's smurfing? I don't know. I don't know what has happened with Busio, bro. Like, I said that Busio's Giga overrated, but I still said that he's a good player, you know? Like, Yike and Busio have not connected to the game at all. They just have to choose their fights a little bit more carefully, bro. Like, Yike makes it too easy to kill him. The same thing for Leona. They never watch the position of their teammates. Like, how is Ziggs supposed to play any of these team fights, you know?
Walk it off. And it is a little bit of a heartbreaker.
Jesus. Angriest KC fan. The reason they don't have the Wales here is because Team Secret Wales is probably only the league division. And Team Secret wanted to make sure that their league team is under the same banner as the other Team Secret teams, because you collect points across all games. I've been saying Busio is overrated the whole year because people were calling him like the best Western support by far, when Labrov was right there playing really good. And people even went so far to call Busio the best player in Europe, which I thought was crazy. Alright, Canna just wants to win. Witsend damage is huge. Canna just wants to win. Yeah, Team Secret Wales is like a combination of two teams. It's the same way AL have a different name at this tournament, is because the main organization is competing here. Yeah, the club points are very important at this competition. Very important. Are we gonna get double EU tragedy, guys? We're just Vi-ulting dry onto Eddie, who has no flash. Is it gonna work? Canna gets contact. Canna boomeranging. Nash spawns in 40. Yeah, Busio was solid. He was good. Now he's playing really bad. Busio is probably the best MR item you can buy as Casio, outside of Mercs. Bombaclat! Holy, what a carry performance from Canna. Canna completely won behind this game in every way possible. No idea what Team Secret is doing. No idea what Team Secret is doing, but Canna Goomba smurfed.
I mean, Baron for Nexus, it's been a trade as old as time. And unfortunately for Team Secret, it will be their demise in this game.
Massive.
KC, one win away from staying alive here at EWC.
That's an MVP performance right there. Alright. Akali is gone now, so Oriana Pryor is up as well. Victor Nautilus, straight up. Yeah, Seraphine is not happening, guys. It's not a priority at all. Like, I think if anything, Casey is gonna consider picking full topside here. Like, Renekton Nafiri, and then gonna play, bro. Let's see what Hizto is gonna pick into Trundle. This guy is quite the champion pool, so we'll see. Yeah, 100% just skip bot lane on blue side here. I don't think Nafiri is way better than Trundle, so I don't know what the priority was there. But Trundle is good against Nautilus, I guess.
going to be a
Big
real
Pun just needs to pick like Volibear top here. Probably play Volibear, but I think Casey should ban it.
I really like the first Team Secret.
Casey could play like a Braum lane, you know. Kog'Maw Braum wouldn't be bad, for example. With the right 80 bans. Caitlyn being out as well. Ezreal, like a lot of the good 80s into Kog'Maw already out. You can also just play Caliste Renata. Caliste Renata would also be very nice in this draft, I think.
Do you know who else does
Why the
that?
fuck did DK play Trundle support? Great question.
But,
Great
they
question,
have
son.
an opportunity to take it away yet. The Seraphine
Mundo
also going to
jungle
be
target Hizto. I mean Mundo top. Sorry. I feel like Trouble Link's meta read is a little bit outdated. Calling out Nami. She hasn't been played in months. Imagine your fans don't see you play League of Legends for 2 months. And then you come back and you roll up with Trundle Jhin in your draft. That's why I thought that Volibear would be the ban, you know. Why do I have a better read on enemy than Casey does? I think Caliste Renata is the way here. If you play Lucian Milio too. Rel Mozzarella. You can't pick champs from previous game, or why does the UI show them? Yeah, that's why it's being shown, yes. Just go Kai'Sa, Eddie. Well, you know it's your favorite champ. Just slam it. You have CC on your team, slam it. Have a good time. Well, honestly, guys, I think Team Secret have the better draft, but I don't think they're good enough to win.
Moi je voulais te demander, je sais qu'il y a une grosse histoire au niveau des drafts et des fans cassés. Donc moi je voulais savoir ce que t'en penses. La reine de Caliste, tout ça, ça nous inspire. Merci, Blue Wall will always stand strong. Thank you so much.
He said he disliked last draft and this draft, but he thinks they still win. Base. Alright, is it going to 3 games, guys? Are we feeling it?
Thanks, Kameto, for taking us through. Bit of an engagement here as we're trading aftershocks, but that is a lot.
Look at that, Team Secret winning lane everywhere, bro, across the board. Eddie with the cleanse. Eddie with the moves. Oh, first blood! Oh!
Busio just explodes.
Big Pun with the proxy. Okay. It's just a crab, it's just a crab. Histo's gonna get the top one. Histo is going to collect that. You can just smite and exit. Trundle can't catch up. Busio's level 2, so he gets penalty here on the super quest. You lose your penalty. It's a W. kyeahoo gets zoned off of the gravity field.
Really well placed there by Diro to make sure that the follow-up was not there.
I don't know, I feel like both series are gonna go to 3 games. Pun is gonna get W off here for heal. Very winning stay for Pun. Pun is a big Olaf guy, Volibear guy, Ergot guy. It's just Whipple. It's just Whipple. Why is Whipple teamless? The people view him as a persona non grata, as a difficult person. That's some controversies around him, but I think that there were teams that could have benefited from his skill set. Whipple is currently playing for Estral in CBLOL Tier 2, trying to qualify. I thought Fnatic would go for him, but Whipple went from Turkish League to World Finals, so maybe he can pull it off again.
Yeah, the little ones are in the they're fine, but we're gonna have to hold that thought as the flash forward.
Alright, Eddie has no flash. The move though. Very nice.
So that's not going to help.
Hey, respect, that was kinda cold, bro. What do you think about the way Selfmade faded away from Tier 1 happened so sudden? The word travels, you know. He stayed on Vitality for the big paycheck, you know. Which makes sense, I think anyone would. And then he had to prove himself again. That's not the easiest thing to do. Isn't Whipple Zlatan of League? Nah. I think Inspired is more closer to Zlatan or Perks. Casey with a very nice skirmish, but the flash is good there. Hizto misses 2 important Qs. Eddie, bam, LM, flashes over the root. Oh, close W down, kyeahoo. Yeah, opposite is Hurricane pre-Bayern Munich. He has a stacks on the W still, so he healed there. Busio has no flash, he did. What a terrible play. Oh, never mind, sorry. I would like to apologize. Damn. Okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. Why does he have 2 Kindle gems? It represents the 2 gems he has in his sack. Does he win? Look at the movement. He's gonna get W soon again. He's gonna heal. Chomp.
That's right. There is TP mid lane to try and back him up.
Alright. It's a hungry bear, bro. He's got ult. Does it on the CC. Doesn't flash. He did. Trundle value. He still has items, so he's very strong. Trundle has no ult, so he can't contest his own jungle here. Team Secret is also backing up their boy. The issue of the Trundle is that sure you have some value into Nautilus and Volleyball, but you have to deal with the jungle matchup, you know? My boy Big Pun tried to get value in the 1v2 and lost his mind a little bit. How did G2 perform with new coach? Guys, I don't know what kind of differences people think is gonna happen, bro. They played 1 BO1, bro. They're not gonna see some massive differences. I guess Hansama played Syndra. I don't know. Looking at drafts, Team Secret and GAM, I like their drafts more. Straight up. Alright, there's the E. Canna doesn't get the shield breaker value. Big Pun doesn't have ult. Canna has spells again, so I don't like what Pun is doing. Very, very bad from Big Pun. Pun has ult, but he did very poorly played from Big Pun. Mainta.
Absorbing all those kills, and now Dire absorbing all the pressure.
Alright, Busio with the nice undermining, but Dire, please bro, use your flash. You can live some. Right. Busio Rome's really doing a great job, killing mid, killing top. He did a great job. Had a bad stat line there 0-3, but I think LCK should stop doing Casper Cup. Let your goddamn players rest, bro. Like, that tournament is so unserious. Like, for real, bro. Just stop doing Casper Cup. Alright, turn on BA. Busio kind of smurfing. Nice turn. No way. Okay, thank God. The burn from Oriana kills him. Alright, KC showing that they're the better team here against Team Secret. I think they're just executing a lot better. Team Secret are not grouping at all, and they're not finding the angles. They're not finding the entries into fights, and they're like face checking 2v5.
He's going to manage to do that. Level 11 and engage on Yike.
Actually just ulting on forward.
Ah!
He just fail flashes into the wall.
He flashed into the wall. KC look better than Sentinels? A lot better, yeah. The organizer has created, like EWC has created a logistical challenge of magnanimous proportions. Bro, they have tournaments in every single esport happening in the span of a month. Logistically, that's insanity. So to squeeze in League of Legends, now is the time to do so, and they've planned it around every damn esports schedule in the world. Isn't CS also involved in EWC? Yeah, Team Secret have not had a situation where they are on the same screen in a fight. Like there's TFT, there's Rainbow Siege, there's Rocket League, there's everything is involved. Oriana has no ultimate. I feel like this is a decent shot here for Team Secret. They TP in with Big Pun. Busio's got flash. Will he use it? Cancelled on the W. Wait! Yike just pillared his boy! Did he just cancel his own boy? Did he just cancel his W? With pillar? 9. Nah. Rewind the tape. We have to see. I swear he did. Wait. He did. He just pillared him. That's crazy. That's pretty funny.
Which could be very, very dangerous, right? I feel like the Fed and the Fury are going to be incredibly excited about that one. Not to mention the Victor who will be doing.
Yike wants him gone.
With that buff, if it does come in. So
I don't think Volleyball Q cancels Rel W, you know, so anyone who's writing that anywhere on any of the platforms that we're currently streaming on.
Aftershock.
WarHorse, Canna is looking for Pan. I feel like I've seen this before. One level up for Canna though. And let's see.
Okay, healing reduction doing a lot of work here. Black Cleaver 2 really good into the tank matchup. Big Pun is trying to sprint it. Even if he just loses flash, it's just as bad as the death because his flash is so important. Very important, his flash. They're losing mid tower for this, so I don't know the validity of KC's commitment here. Trundle is trying to solo defend. What's happening in the little pip? He survives. Holy. Alright. Trundle actually defended mid turret. Volibear just died at very crucial moments. Like, Volibear is a weak pick in the sense that nothing can go wrong for him. He just got pressured by Rel the whole game, and he was in the lane swap and got attacked in the value department during those segments. That's the weakness of Volibear. Like, he can't have his economy attacked. He needs to be ahead of the curve, he needs to be rich, he needs to be high level. Like at this point he needs to be like level 14, 15, and he needs to have 2.5 items, you know, he needs to be a beast, you know. Hizto? Hizto, question mark? Alright, where's Volibear in all of this? Nice bullet in the back of the head there from the Jhin. Orianna ult on Nautilus. Volibear commits all the way. Can Eddie smurf here? Eddie gets one. He wishes Lethal Temple gave attack range. Would have made a big difference there. kyeahoo spacing here very well. I like what kyeahoo is doing. Clears the range creeps.
Trying to get the third item to threaten KC, but KC through their side lane.
Yike in position as well to fight for it as the anchor goes wide. Teleport in though for the volley.
Decent Orianna ult, but no fighting on that. Eddie, holy, the POV, cam tours, kinda nice. I like it on Kaiser. He insta-flashed air though. Why are we flashing air? Bro is holding spacebar. Can you move your camera, mate? Move your camera! Bam-a-lam! Oh, Eddie, bam-a-lam! Holy, oh, what a POV! I love this! It looks sick! Holy, the cameraman just knew, by the way. He knew. He knew he was about to pop off, bro. Nah, unless like they put the camera on someone completely running it down, then we will never know, you know. They'll keep us guessing. Give us the POV of someone really griefing it.
Try to play super cleverly as Canna's going in.
Very cute. Brings the ball over, but
all right, beat it down. Beat it down, and that denies the whole Nasher. Yeah, we're gonna be in eternal limbo where GAM and Team Secret is not gonna be able to finish the game, bro.
Now gonna have to get themselves out of the enemy jungle, I believe, and that is going to be a bit of a dent taken out of the Baron power play here. Still up at about 2,000, which has given them a bit of an advantage, but not going to be taking more turrets.
The initial goal.
No, it's 800.
Okay, 50% of that.
Yeah. So it's still good. I mean, we've seen so many Barons be absolutely terrible.
Like negative, yeah.
Over the last few patches.
All right.
It's just not been the same buff. So 2,000 gold, we take those.
That was a great play. They do realize there does
Isn't Casey kind of outscaled?
Kind of makes the play with the ball.
Yeah, but Casey's kind of playing better in the setups.
Really buying time on this Baron siege right here. However,
I think that this Kaiser is Thanos, but she doesn't have access to like Hourglass with her build.
For his 5th item. There's the knockup.
GAM cooked.
Look to go towards Yike immediately. Canna getting into that.
Holy, predicted.
That is Yike killing BA, but
okay.
Man, that Renekton just explodes, and Eddie
Ooh,
is indeed
the last shot.
The curtains were cold, but not for Team Secret.
I said it at the beginning of both games, bro. Team Secret and GAM, they have the better draft. With TP now, big pun. Respect to him for being so useful in the game that was so hard. Kaiser is really Thanos. If she has IE in base right now, there it is. The edge is never ending. Some might even say it's infinite. Kaiser has no cleanse. Maybe Busio can find a little Q flash on Kaiser. That is his dream. They turn on Nautilus. Dire gets the flash. I feel like Eddie's gonna murder. Eddie's gonna murder, but he jumped on Yike. The flash from Canna Banana. Dire already wasted the Victor ultimate, so we're not gonna have arcane moments here. Hizto with that stance is bleeding bad. The shield, the bullet. The bullet. Ooh, it's a tragedy. Jin did so much damage. Look at the damage done by Jin. 9.8 thousand. Eddie ulted after Yike when he was in target to just hit something. What did Eddie just do? Black Eddie, bam, alam.
Still, I mean, 600 gold is nothing at 35 minutes, very close to 36, as now Canna is running away.
Banana.
Any pick could be massive here for either team. As Eddie
is just playing his own game, bro. Alright, Canna is gonna give away Nash here. Come on to Trondu. Oh my days. Orianna is bot lane.
But that doesn't matter when there's Baron on the table.
TS don't care about the Orianna. They'll have Volibear just back right now, or the Victor defend that wave. That was such a huge catch by Hizto and GAM.
Honestly, Team Secret have not done with anything with Nash. The whole series, bro, or the whole event, so... I don't feel like it's meaningful. Alright, kyeahoo. Ooh, now Fury damage is balanced. We predicted both downfalls. We predicted the GAM win and the TS win due to draft.
But Team Secret now with a pick as well. Very, very frightening. Eddie, that's a very scary
Eddie, why are we ulting like this, bro? Eddie, bam, lamb, relax.
And now the rest of TS are going to
You're OP, Eddie.
control. Yike falls first. And I have a feeling that this game is just about over and going the distance here. As they're moving us towards a game 3. Yeah, Hizto
this is how the game ends. This is how the game ends. With the craziest throw of all time. Just Renekton die into Orianna die, just like insane chain ends. What a crazy chain ends. Damn.
What a flippin' performance from Hizto
wow.
and Eddie. Till the
GAM
comes online on the
and Team Secret winning at the same time.
Beautiful team fighting coming.
Don't cry, don't cry. It's okay. Series is not over yet.
And again,
Zinza with Trondolao. It's time for Canna Jace, no? Slam it, Canna. Play against Big Pun's Olaf. Actually, take Olaf jungle and Jace. Deny Pun's counter pick. Because Olaf beats Zinzao anyway. I waited a random YouTube stream is watching your stream. No, my stream is being restreamed on 2 channels right now. On Nivea and OP-LOL replay. Which is perfectly fine. We partnered for this event. Unironically, I think Vex support is not bad. Unironically. You know why Vex support works? Because you don't have to use your spell on the wave to contest push and waste your fear, you know. It's probably a better Vex support. No, Caitlyn Pers, for example, Vex Caitlyn would pay Pers way better. You can harass and poke a lot more than Poppy. So Mel Mozzarella into Elise Caitlyn. Will we see the Busio? Now Jace will be match banned here for Team Secret. I think KC made a big mistake. I think they should have just picked Jace on 3 and then ban. I don't know why they do this. Yeah, I genuinely think that KC, I guess he can last pick top and maybe look for a Jax angle, something like this. And are we going for Pyke? I think Pyke is dangerous. By the way, I know the T1 smurfed on Mel Pyke, but I think it's really fake, by the way. I think Elise Caitlyn is good against Pyke. I think it's hard to play Pyke into Elise Caitlyn. I think it's giga fake. Like, you get cocooned into trap and you one-shot, by the way. Pyke has lost so much armor. Syla Lila. Pyke ultimate on Sylas is a good time. But all the other would suck balls, to be honest. Does he love Udyr top? I thought he likes Udyr jungle. Yone into Udyr. Alright. I don't know what to think about draft here, guys. I don't understand how we ended up on Udyr top. I don't know. I don't trust B and Eddie to be consistent in bot lane. So, like, if Kate and Elise win lane, I think they can win the game. But if they lose the lane, I think it's just over. So bot lane decides. Alright, Big Pun is just fucking dominating the jungle. I respect it. Brilliant. Nice. Nice. Udyr is just not laning top. Vayne is fast pushing, and I think Pun. Alright, I kind of like it. Oh, Libwipo's in the chat. If you can't lane, don't lane. Base. I respect it.
towards Busio now as Yike is in this brush. I think BA knows.
BA, bro, is going on journeys, bro. He wants to do what Udi did. He's jealous. I seeing an Udyr, yeah. You're seeing an Udyr. An Udyr blind that got counterpicked by a Vayne. The whole game is about chickens. There's a massive chicken gap. kyeahoo kidnaps one chicken. Bro, this is so buggy, bro, because the big chicken is gone.
What has forced
Eddie?
what's happening right now as Caliste is going to run away.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage out of Eddie, though, as he...
Okay. Hakuna Matata. Canna, you can't die to this. Canna? No way. The wave is frozen, too. Elise Navidad on Busio now. Dire connects. Nice stun from kyeahoo. Oh! Nine.
Caliste for level 6. That was a very dead Caitlyn, but this time around,
what is Casey doing?
As Hizto is looking for Yahoo. The flash
What are they doing?
3 talent strike, only one more there, but the flash away will get him to the safety.
Yo, Whippo, I was calling Big Pun the Vietnamese Whippo earlier, bro. Bro is playing Urgot. He's playing Volibear. He's playing Olaf. He's just playing all the Whippo classics, bro. I don't know. Canna dying in that spot when he knew enemy invaded. He just needed to wait. He needed to maybe ward Pixel on the timer where they showed on Raptor. This swap is interestingly timed, you know. Like Udyr can clear the bot wave and he's a tanky boy while Vayne can easily die. It's a great swap. Yike and Busio want to match, but look at Hizto, bro. He has 2 camps to clear. He's going to be super far ahead. No flash on Eddie Bamalam because he went for the solo bowler angle. And Eddie gets connected on. Oh, Pyke's flash. Udyr is chilling bot lane. But if Caitlyn has no flash, if Pyke wants to, he can always kill her. MKOI is throwing as well? Nah, there's no way. They have the biggest draft cap ever. They cannot throw, bro. It's impossible.
Plate from earlier. It's a nice little dash away here from Dire, but the bone skewer is going to connect. Man, Busio having a much better performance this time around, and that is going to be Dire.
Ah, this is way too dry. This,
and will be taken out.
It's so dry.
Gonna try and answer with a Drake take.
Come on.
I don't know whether that's really going
so dry.
Kills are equalized, and the gold now
You're past the middle point when your jungle's hitting Drake, and it isn't in river, bro. Come on, lads. You're better than this, Team Secret. We also wasted the best ult we have in the game. Stealing Pyke ult into sending it to the void. Because every other ult is pretty damn useless here, bro. It's some of the worst Silas ults I've ever seen, you know? Like, all of the ults are extremely conditional. Like, oh, he's getting bodied? But how on earth is Udyr going to ever kill a Vayne, bro? Alright, W, empower it. No, he doesn't get it! Oh! I guess it's the E empower that gives you CC immunity? Rip Bozo, bro. He could have just TP'd on the tower and maybe it would have been fine, you know? That's where Udyr is supposed to get his value, you know? That's supposed to be where he gets his value's worth, and then you win, you know. But I think this game, KC is just gonna outscale now. I think Caitlyn Elise didn't do enough, and I think their champs are just really useless. Like Vayne is gonna just 1v9 this. Caitlyn Elise needed to win the lane really hard, I think.
To either invade, get more gold in the pocket, or
that's an unleashed power. No.
Very fleeting to the brand.
We might find out later. I don't think this is part of the plan.
No.
As what goes up must come down.
Yeah, this game is over, guys. This game is actually over.
And now be rechanneling it. We'll see whether he does.
I got spotted by on vision.
There is the snare going on out. Caliste not going to get hit by much, but does now have that on cooldown, and there is the Q out as well.
I think Team Secret really misplayed this. They spotted Pyke top and reacted too slow to attack his Mel. Eddie went so far back, he wasn't in position to hit on Cocoon. Like,
maybe it'll remain a secret. Managed to take it down in the end.
Okay, Silas with some kind of a play here, but can they even kill him, bro? I think Canna 1v2s, straight up.
decorated with damage. There's the flash forward.
Doesn't he 1v2?
Get the mini stun, but there's the ulti out of Canna. He's being so frustrating. The condemn's not
Canna
enough
played it as
to
bad
manage
as he
to
could,
get
bro.
the kill.
Why are we hitting the
And now
Udyr?
Dire is looking for the angle. He's going to need to connect it as he flashes forward to lock down the kill. Still the death from below. From
Canna.
Busio is going to be out of
Why is
hands
Canna
as
not hitting?
Hizto diving forward. Eddie
Why is
finding
Canna
the
not hitting
shot
Silas?
As the rebuttal doesn't quite do it, there's the shutdown. As at least he's traded back immediately. Now Yike fighting against Hizto, and BA just lights the monkey
KC,
on
question
fire
mark.
and takes
Canna played
him
it as
down.
bad
I
as he
think
could,
that was a
honestly.
winning trade in the end.
He
Good
exhausts the
team secret.
Udyr and tries to find lethal on Udyr instead of hitting the Silas and exhausting all the damage. And then we have this 2v2 on mid here.
That's going to get her
Oy, oy,
closer
oy.
to that second half.
Well, at least if KC and MKOI both lose today, at least MKOI fans can say we won in football. Like, at least you have that, bro.
They are circling Pun. The tower is really low. They're looking for a dive.
Power comes down.
Okay.
It's going to be a free stun from the scout of the week as Yike
Big
finishes
Pun.
off the turret and then
Donation.
finishes off the
7
kill
out the gold.
alongside Busio. Yeah, Pun just really
Wanna play
Jeez,
this?
Spike is getting one shot,
I mean,
bro.
Hizto
Like,
goes in.
Skate loses
He's dragging down to
500.
50%. Dire moving in. Caliste looking a little worse for wear as the Solar Snare does go
Syndra
wide.
on the
Scout
flank.
does find a nice stun there onto
Syndra
Eddie.
cocooned.
And
Oh,
then
he walked into a trap. Syndra walked into a trap.
Cyclone as well, as they shut
9.
down Syndra, and the Crescent Guard is gorgeous.
Oh,
The Drake
it
is
went to
stolen
1
away
HP.
by
Guys, the
Yike
Drake went
at
1 HP after the smite
HP
combo.
though, and that denies that soul. Still with a lot of control here this game.
And a reminder that Canna has majority of the gold lead, if not almost all of it.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
gap
whoa,
closed there, but
whoa,
Busio
whoa.
just explodes. He is, I mean,
I don't know.
it is
KC are so
right.
lucky as
Just,
well.
like,
They are so
get the
lucky.
rest of
Like,
your
both
team
of these
to hold
teams,
onto the game until
both
the right.
MKOI and KC have been
Right now, he's got
insanely
20
lucky.
bits, and if they
Hizto
manage to stay in the game,
miscalculated
35
smite by
minutes,
1 damage,
then
otherwise they
maybe
won
can
soul
win.
point
The
now.
unfortunate part is that he had to hold the game.
MKOI were in a situation where the enemy could have ended, and also
They did it backwards.
they rolled
Yeah.
Hextech Soul.
It's not. They're heading towards a full stack Hextech Soul.
Alright, stun onto Pun.
Pun is somewhat tanky, but from what
He's
I've
just
seen,
a walking
maybe
ward,
not
honestly,
tanky
Pun.
enough, as well as
I
a frozen
honestly, I
heart.
can't see a
He's
world
going
where
against
KC's
Canna.
draft
The rest
loses,
of the
no.
team doesn't really care about it.
There's too many useless champs
Team
on
Secret just gonna
Team
push
Secret,
away
bro.
from this Drake.
They have
20
Elise,
seconds until that one
Udyr.
spawns. They're gonna have to
Elise,
find back here to get
Udyr,
back in
Silas
here.
with no ults.
As okay, let's have
Alright.
this from Yike's perspective.
What is Wukong gonna do?
As Win
Is
becomes
this a
lightning,
spoiler? Let's see if it's a
Wukong
spoiler.
still waiting for an angle.
Low-key kind of annoying if it's a spoiler.
Team Secret off to
Okay,
the
it's not a
side.
spoiler. They don't know. They don't know.
There.
Alright, that's good actually. That's actually great. Now we know it's not a spoiler. It's not like some prediction. They're actually predicting.
Again, onto
Big
this
Pun.
river, not allowing KC to walk into this
Oh.
river.
Oh.
Again, we're going to have a look at Yike.
Oh.
What he's going to do here is, oh my
Oh.
goodness, the Unleashed Power is going to be able to take him down.
Oh.
The Cyclone is gorgeous here, but not going to be enough
Okay.
to grab that kill
Back
just
to Dragon.
yet.
BA's behind.
Yeah. Going to make his way
Oh.
in there. Great Cocoon
Alright.
is going to connect.
Can he
As
one-shot him?
Busio likely in trouble one more time.
Alright.
As what goes up does come down, and this time it's right on top
Canna.
of the pike.
Be with the flash.
Somehow surviving there as man.
Does Tiers just get outscared? They are already outscared, bro.
Busio. There's the ace in the hole.
They have like
Lot of damage.
completely bricked
Passes
champions, bro.
Elfa. Who's taking a
If
huge
it
chunk
was like
there.
chess pieces, bro,
The damage
then
potential
like
and the
Vayne is a
damage
queen,
potential on KC
Elise is a pawn,
equally
Udyr is a
high.
pawn.
There's the flash from Pun. Okay, let's see whether they can actually find an angle.
And look what can Udyr do, bro?
This
is a walking block of meat. Pike with the reset. Misses ult again. Kinda went a little bit deep, but the E-flash was nice. Big Pun just walking at the enemy team, bro. He did 57 damage, bro.
The GA was so huge.
Was that his Thornmail doing damage or what? I don't think he has Thornmail.
Silly as he wants, over aggressive.
I don't think Pun is that. He's had a bad tournament by his standards from what we saw at MSI, but why is he playing Udyr? That's the bigger question, bro. Who's playing Udyr? He's playing Udyr against Vayne.
Desperately trying to clear out the wave. Dire goes golden. Does still have that death from below.
Oh, Dire Penta with Pike or what?
Let's see whether he
Oh,
finds the angle. He
doesn't
does
get
not.
it.
As he walks down by the
GG.
Syndra, BA has no health bar to speak of. Scatter the Weak is fantastic.
Holy Uders chases them away.
KC will
He strikes fear into the enemies.
They take some gates to get themselves out.
Hizto wants it.
Yeah, obviously Hizto is going to be following here. The
kyeahoo
will be the end of the
ace in the hole.
As Pun,
Here comes Yorick.
And these Nexus turrets, at least they will
Yorick.
respawn, but unfortunately, maybe not fast enough here for Team Secret. As, yeah, this damage is kind of ludicrous.
Okay.
In goes
Wait, is
Hizto.
Casey
There's
throwing the whole game?
Guard. Maybe that's going to be enough to keep him alive for a little moment here. As Yike going aggressive. Caliste is able to take down Pun. Man, top goes the Udia. I think kind of have them where they want them for now.
I think Casey can just reset this and look at mid. Look at mid. Like Casey can just walk down mid right now, bro. Defend these super creeps. No? Okay.
To sort of play a bit more aggressive. Talking about playing aggressive, Busio.
Yeah, Hizto is going to go very aggressive as the Crescent Guard does go
That's
down.
game,
Pun
ladies
is
and
just being
gentlemen.
thrown around like a ragdoll as Dire gets himself in there. Canna running amok, going ballistic with so much damage here
Canna can just
on the vein.
chase to the end of time here.
A couple more as death from below. Busio says that's enough of
nice
that.
combo there.
Let's finish this off and keep our dreams alive here at EWC.
KC.
And send
Do they play
Team
Sentinels
Secret
tomorrow?
home.
Eddie and Pierre the only ones left to defend, and it is not going to be enough. France lives another day in EWC.
KC will be able to take down this final Nexus, and they will be able to do it. Team Secret made him work for it, but in the end, it's KC.
What a draft, bro. Who chose to pick this Ud here? Who wanted to go through this humiliation ritual?